Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video, let's talk about the callback functions. We'll see how to call a functions into the one more functions. So we'll see how the callbacks functions works, like until analyze the job is not completed, how we can make the particular functions to stop and make executed once the first job is completed. So let's play the intro and move on to the coding part.
Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you.
Okay guys, let's look onto the callback functions here. So I'll just create a new folder. I'll just make it as JS25. So in this, I'll just create one more new folder, the file that is index.html file, and I'll just make the one more file for the JavaScript. I'll say index.js file. So coming back to this one, I'll just select this particular file as an HTML file, and I'll just open the boiler template. So we'll see about the callback functions in this video. Callback, okay, callback JS in callback JS. I'll just give it as a callbacks functions in JS. I'll just copy here in the h1 tag. I'll just write this one something like callback functions. So functions in JavaScript. So I'll just save this much. I'll click onto the go live. So along with that, I'll just put the script tag over like this. So I'll just tell script of src, that is the index.js file. I want to load this index.js file. So here I'll just give the C log. So it will be taking what I'll just tell as a callback functions. So why the callback functions is needed, so I'll be telling you right now. So coming back to here, right click and inspect. So you can see the full file is been open over here. So if you are new to this channel, access the playlist which we have been seen as much so far. We have completed a number of topics in JavaScript. So I'll be providing you the free notes also. You can see in the description below. So we'll see what is the callbacks functions in JavaScript. So a callback function is that is executed after another functions has been finished execution. That means one function is already running. Inside one function we'll be adding one more functions. So we'll say we'll put the particular timings to it. When this particular callback is functions is finished, I want to call one more functions. So after finishing one particular function, it will call the one more functions and it will execute the particular job of the second function over here. So see, functions can take functions as an argument. It will take a functions itself as an argument and can return another function. It will return the what are the outcomes of the functions in the another functions, and function that takes another argument as an argument and call the higher order functions. And callback function can also be defined. Any function is paired in the argument is called callback function. So we will be passing as an argument for the functions over here. We'll see with the example. And one more, the main important here, it is callbacks are used to make sure that functions is not going to execute before the task. Something like some functions in our program, we not want to execute that particular functions until and unless one more function, the main function is not executed. So we want something in a program like the main function should execute first, as after that the another, like any functions which I'll be defining as a callback, that particular function should run. So that time it is very most powerful and it runs asynchronously in the background. It happens. So that makes the most powerful in the callbacks functions over here. So we'll see with an example. What here do here is we'll create one function that is a greeting function. So I'll just create the functions that is a greet function. So what it does means it will take a name as the argument, that is a string, and it will return what it will just return something. So it will return, I'll just set the particular set timeout function. So I'll say here as a set timeout. So it does what it after suppose after 200 milliseconds, after 2000 milliseconds, it returns me the particular console.log console.log, that is, I'll say have a night stay. I'll say good morning. I'll say something like good morning. I'll say, and it should take what it should take the name over here. So whatever the name I'll be passing it should come over here. I'll just pass the good morning this particular person. So after 200 milliseconds this function will get called. Suppose we have this particular call function, so it works after 200 milliseconds. So then what else we need to do here? So we'll create a one more things, like we'll create a callback function. Now we'll create a callback function. So create a callback function. So what we do here is we'll create a table. We'll want to do something like we want to send up in the document.html file. So whichever the file is there over here, I want to print the tables over here. I want to print the particular, suppose I want to print 5 ones are table. Okay, so I want to print the particular 5 ones are table. So I'll say function. So I'll just tell function. So I'll just tell function name is table. So table table. So what I'll do here is I'll just tell the number over here. So sorry, it will take the number as the argument. And second, I'll write a callback function. I'll tell a callback function. I want to work as a callback function. I need to perform. So callback, I will call this particular function. See how I'll be doing it. So this function, what does this? It prints the table and it will call one more function after the task is completed. So I'll click on to this, open the function. So now I'll just set the particular set timeout function. So here what I'll do here, after 200 milliseconds I want to run this function, or else after 400 milliseconds I want to run this function. So what I'll do here is, so here I'll apply a for loop over here. I'll just tell for loop over here in the particular function. I will just write a for loop. I'll say where I is equal to, so I want to print from starting, then I want to just go to I is less than or equal to 10. I want to print till 10. Then I'll just increment the I value. Then I'll say I want to put it inside the document over here. I'll say document dot, so I'll just say document dot write function. I'll be using it. So here what I'll do here is I'll just apply the backtick. I'll say li tag. So here I want to close the li tag. I want to print something like this. In the li, what I want here is I'll say the particular dollar. So I want to print, suppose 5 ones are table over here. I'll say, so whatever the number I'll be passing it, that is a num function. That num will be coming over here. So it will best pass the particular number over here. That particular number I want to tell number ones. So then I want to pass the dollar of I, that is coming, which is coming from the for loop, that is the I value, and I want to equals that to, so equals to, so what I need to say is that equals to dollar of, I'll say I star num star I, that is num into multiply with I value. That means 5 ones are 5, 5 twos are 10. It should happen like this. So I want to run this particular function. So once I save, so you can see I have not called the function yet. Now what I'll do here is I will call the particular function. So I'll just call the particular table function, and here what I need to perform, I need to pass 2 arguments. First is which I want to pass the 10 ones are table pass. I'll just put a comma. Then I want to call the callback function. So which callback function you need to perform? I'll just call this particular greet function over here. So what it takes a particular name as an argument here. But let me try it. So I'll just call this particular greet function over here. So after calling the greet function, so what I'll do here is and I want to call back, right? So I want to call back the particular function. So where I'll call back means, so once this for loop prints, once the 10 ones are tables print, I will call this callback function here. So I'll just call back the particular function here. I'll just tell call back the particular function. I'll say callback. I'll just tell callback. I want to call back. Here callback will take argument str. So that is nothing but this greet. I'll just pass the particular my name over here. In the callback function, I'm just passing my name. So once I save this one, you can see once I run this particular program, so after exactly the 4 seconds, you can see 10 ones are table got printed. After 2 seconds, again good morning Anis got printed. So you can see so beautiful it is. Okay, you can see so amazing. If I come back here again, if I let's say here I want to print after 500 milliseconds, let's wait. So once save, so if I see exactly after 4 seconds, the 5 ones are table will get, the 10 ones are table will get printed. So after 5 seconds, then the function will get called. Like task is completed. So I have said that after 5 seconds you need to call. So because of it, I am getting good morning Anis over here. If I say here like only the 100 millisecond, that means less than 1 second. Now see, after 4 seconds, the table will get printed. As soon table printed, I am getting good morning Anis. That means callback function is performed over here. So how it works means, so here I said table 10 comma greet. It will function will start executing from here code line. It will go to the table, take the 10 as argument and greet as a callback. So here greet is what? Greet is a one more function. So where I have set some timeout after 100 millisecond, I want to print something. So then it will set here also the set timeout function, the asynchronous thing is happening. And here I am saying I want to print the for loop. I want to print the particular table inside my document, the HTML page, which is connected. So here 10 ones are prints. Then as soon it's print, it will call back the functions. Here callback is nothing but the greet function. So greet will take what? One argument. So it will Anis will be passing as an argument. Then the particular things will get printed inside the browser. So this is one example. So I'll just comment out this particular example. So I'll see with the one, I'll teach you with the one more example with the callback. So I'll just create the particular ID over here. Coming back to the index.html. So here I'll just give one div. I'll just tell div dot, I'll just create one div element tag over here. So I'll just tell div dot dost, I'll say my friends, that's class I'll give as a dost. So here I'll give it id is equal to dost over here. Coming back to the index.javascript file, so I'll say here the const my friends, I'll just give some of the element with the friends is equal to. So here I'll be putting in the form of a JSON format, like in the object things. I'll just tell name is what, the name I'll just give the name is equal to Sakina. Okay, I'll just tell Sakina Ali over here. So that is her name, and I'll just give the particular age of her. So I'll just tell age is equal to 22, and I'll just say here now one more argument. So then I'll just say something like one more argument. I'll say what are his likes. I'll say likes. So likes is equal to, so I'll say what is her likes is writing quotes. I'll say something like writing quotes over here. So then I can pass one more things like I'll say look. Okay, how she look. So I'll say she is very pretty. Okay, pretty, pretty. So I'll be giving some of this one argument over here. So then what I'll do here is I want to add one more friend. I'll say function. So here I want to add the one more friend over here. I'll just tell add the friends friends, the functions friends, I want to add it. So here what it takes here is it takes first our object. So it takes this particular object. I want to insert the particular thing inside this object itself, friends object. So I'll say add friends object, it will take. So then I want to use one callback function. I want to use one callback function. I'll just tell one callback function I want to pass. So along with that I'll say set timeout functions. I'll say set timeout, so it should work after 2000 milliseconds. And what else I can do here is I want to push some of the arguments again. I want to push one more second object data over here. So what I'll say here is friends. So whatever the friends is there, I want to push it. I want to push the particular friend friend. So what are the, so before this I need to, so here I'll need to make it as a frind friend. This is one object I'll be creating. I want to push this particular value over here. So for what, for this particular id over the particular object. So then once the new friend I add, so that I'll be adding later. So I want to say something like control.log. I'll say friends is added. So I'll just tell new dost is added. Okay, something like this. So once it is done, I'll say I want to call back the particular function. So I want to call back the particular functions. So once the callback happens, I want to say control.log. I'll say done bro. Okay, so I'll say done bro here. Okay, so now once it is done, now I need to write one more function over here. So I need to run one more function, that is I will say one get friends function over here. I'll say the new function name is equal to get friends friends. I want to get all the values from the friends over here. So here I'll say I'll just tell setter timeout function over here. So in this I'll just say the particular let str, I want to append it. Thus I'll just make it as empty over here starting. So once it is empty, now I'll apply the for each loop for this particular friends object. So I'll say friends object, I want to apply what, I want to apply the for each function. So what it takes, it will take the functions of what, it will take the functions of friends, that is nothing but this particular friend. It will take this particular friend function, it will take. So this particular friend, what it does means the argument it will take as this particular friend in this particular function. Here what I'll do here is I'll apply the for each loop now for this friend, and I want to access by using this particular object. Sorry. Then I'll say whatever the str will be there, I want to append the particular everything from the whatever the things are there, I want to append everything. So I'll say in the backticks I'll say li tag. So I'll just close the li tag over here. So here I want to get what, I want to just print the particular things, like I want to print the friends.name and friends.likes and friends.quotes and all these things. So first I'll just copy this name. I'll say I'll just use the dollar symbol. I'll use in this fashion. I'll say the particular whatever the friend I am just saying, right? So friend dot name I want to print, and along with that I'll just put this dollar. So I'll just say, I'll say again the dollar symbol I'll use. I'll say friend dot so what I'll say, I can say the friends dot likes I'm getting. So likes I want to print. Then along with that I want to put a dollar symbol. Then I'll say like friends dot pretty. I'll just tell p. So I want to just use friend here, not friends. Friends dot p. So sorry, friends dot look. So I want to print what is the look of it. So let's print only this for 3 things from here. So once the for loop is applied, what I need to do here is I want to push the particular data into this particular ID. So I'll just grab this particular ID here. So I'll say after this particular friends, after running the particular for each loop, I want to say document from the document dot get element by id. From the what is the element by id, that is nothing but this particular dost id, and whatever the inner html is there, right, I want to make it with this str. I want to convert this particular thing to the str over here. So once I'll say, so once it is done, I'll say console.log, I'll say friends succeed, friends succeeded. Okay, succeeded. So something like I'm just doing right like, so if whatever you like you can give it. So inside the timeout, I'll just say here some 300 millisecond, 3000 millisecond. After 3000 it should happen. Now I will add the new friend. Let new friend, I'll just add the new friend details here. I'll just tell new friend is equal to, I'm just adding a one new friend detail. So this new friend data I'll be adding, I'll just copy the same thing, whatever the data is there, I'll just copy this new friend data. So here I'll just push it. So this time I'll just give my name over here. I'll just give one more, otherwise I'll give the new friend name. I'll just tell Aditya over here. So Aditya is 22 likes, what his likes is a graphic likes in editing. So, and he looks handsome. Okay, something like this. So new friend I'll be adding it. So along with that, I want to run the function that is nothing but this particular function I need to run. So I need to call this function. I'll say call this particular function. So what it takes means, so whatever the new object you are adding it, pass to it first. So then what you need to do, you need to get this particular friend's ID. I'll explain you once again. I know you're getting confused here. Just save it. So now see, coming, if I just save the data, so now see, now new dost is added. Done bro, I am getting friend succeeded. You can see Sakina Ali writing quite pretty and Aditya editing handsome. All the data is coming over here. So how this runs? First, if I refresh, so what happens? So new dost is added and done bro is printing. That means what it happens means whenever I run this particular function, add, though basically this particular functions, what happens means this particular functions will run first. Okay, this particular things will run first. What it is taking argument here, new friend it is taking argument, along with the get friend it is taking argument. So I'm getting new dost is added over here. That means, see, where is it? This particular add friend function is working first. Okay, because the new friend is, it will just pass the value here, and get friends is what? Get friends is a function here. So get friends is a function over here. So before that, new friend will get added. So new friend will get added. When this added, this particular data will go and get friends will happen. So get friends may, what it happening here is, first it will for call this particular add friends data over here. Yeah, add friends data, because sorry, I'm only getting confused here. So see here once again, so add friends is there, which will be taking as a new friend as an argument, as well as a get friends. So in the add friends function it should run, right? So add friends will take what? 2 argument, that is a new friend as well as a get friends over here. So coming back to the add friends, so it will take 2 argument, that is a friend as well as a callback function. At the place of a friend, whatever the new friend data is there, that will get passed it at this particular place, and callback function is what? Get friends. This is the callback function I am passing to this add friends. So what it happens means, after 2000 millisecond, the particular data, whatever the friend data is there, that is nothing but this new friend data is there, that will get added inside this particular friends array object. The data which I added newly, that will store over here. So once it is done, it will be print like new dost is added. That means new friend is added over here. Done. So after, as soon as done, it is calling back the function, but after 3000 millisecond it should run, right? So until that, it doesn't wait, it will just print the particular console dot. This will happen in the background. It will happen in the background. Okay, so once these things happens in the background, as soon as this done, I'll getting as a done bro over here. You can see I'll be getting as a done bro. You can see first it will be getting like the data done bro. After 2 seconds, 1 2 3, you can see friend succeeded. That means after exactly 2 seconds, after this 2 seconds, the callback function, if I just give it yeah, something like, I'll just say something like 100 millisecond. Now see the data difference. So once if I refresh, so 1, you can see as soon it is just added, because this particular function should read as soon I call this add friends function, as soon it should work. As soon as, if I just say here as a 5000 millisecond, so see after 5 seconds, this particular function is like 1 2 3 4 5 done. So you can see I'm getting 5, this particular function got run, then callback function will run. So callback function should call after 3 seconds, right? If you want to callback function as soon this particular function runs, even you can do it. You can see if I refresh, as soon the data comes, as soon it will get printed the data. You can see as soon 5 seconds done, you can see friend succeeded is done, as the data is also coming over here. So that means once this particular done is done, callback is happen. So callback is what? The callback is nothing but get friends. So the get friends will be coming, this particular function will run, and here the set timeout function also works. So like as soon as 100 in the 100 millisecond, so whatever the data is there inside the friends, along with the old data, along with the new friend which I added, it will apply a for each loop for it, and that I will just render these things inside my element by accessing the Dost ID element, and I'll just make the inner HTML to whatever the data I have fetched from the particular object. That particular data I'll be just putting inside the HTML. So once it is done, I'll be getting like console.log, the particular console log, that is friend succeeded, data will be printed. That means the final output will be printed, then at the last this particular line will get printed, that is friend succeeded. Okay, this is how will happen here. So you can see before it was nothing. Once I refreshed, as soon as after 4 seconds the particular data will get printed. Sakin Ali writing quite pretty, and Aditya writing handsome. The two data is also coming. So this is how the callback functions will happen in the JavaScript. I hope you have understood. If you are not understood, again see like 2 to 3 times the video, so obviously you will understand. So you need to try with your own example. It is like until and unless you try with your own example, you are not going to understand 100%. Like I can teach you with my best, but it's upon you how you will be learning. It's your upon you. Okay, so try with your different new examples. Take your examples of your new friends and add this one. So you can see just we are giving the 2 function calls. One function is completed, this particular callback function will happen. So whatever the callback function data is there, that will just that's all is there inside this topic. Okay, so if you like this video, share, subscribe to your friends, subscribe to the channel, share with your friends, and like the video. Don't forget to like the video, hit the bell icon. You'll be getting a notifications once I upload the video. So as we came so far in the JavaScript tutorial, so we'll be uploading more. I'll be uploading still more videos on it, and I'll see you in my next video. Take care. Bye bye.